Well, everybody, I wanted to do a 60-minute trophy challenge video for this next video here, but, yeah, my internet went out literally minutes before I started recording, so it looks like we're gonna have to go back to the Tahr grind or something else like that. In fact, I think that is what we will be doing today. We're gonna go back to the Tahr grind and see if we can make some progress towards getting this great one Tahr. At this point, we're like approximately 540 kills into the grind. Actually, let me take a look. 553 kills into the grind with 3 diamonds and 2 rares. And I've done something. I decided to add a few more zones into the grind that I ended up finding yesterday. This one is a pretty decent sized zone. It's got like 4 or 5 males. I'm honestly going to try and manage that one down. I haven't been doing like heavy herd management with this grind. I've kind of just been grinding without it, but I'm adding a few more zones into my grind. I put a few more tents up. And so zones that I just really do not like, I will try to manage down and then just slowly move throughout the map and do the same thing. It's going to take a very long time, but it's probably going to be the most fun way to herd manage on this particular grind due to how difficult it is to find all these spread out feed zones. You know, ever since we started this Tahr grind right here, I've had a lot of people ask me what is the best way to find all of your Tahr zones. And well, if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, there is no, like, fast way to do it. It's going to take a lot of time to get all of your Tahr zones. And so I would recommend just picking one singular time of day that you enjoy hunting them at. The times that I found as of now are 4 to 7 and then 7 to 11, but they apparently have a lot more different feed times. So pick a time that you really like. And then really all you can do is just search all of the top right corner shown on this Pro XCK map right here. Huge shout out to Pro. Sub to him if you haven't. But you need to search pretty much this entire area because those feed zones are spread throughout that whole red section there. I would probably start with going through the ridges because the ridges are some of the most common spots for zones that I found, but you also end up finding them down the sides of the hills and mountains and deep in the trees. So you're going to have to look everywhere, but you'll probably find a good concentration of them along the ridges, just like I'm showing off right now. Pretty much these lighter brown patches, I have actually found a pretty substantial amount of my zones through there, as you can see right here. Same with over here, like a lot of them are on those ridges, but for example, like right here, this one's off the side. Oh, that's a blue sheep, never mind. But there is some that are off to the side, kind of like this one right here. Like this is not on a ridge, even though it looks a little brown there. This is the ridge here, and then this thing's kind of like deep down in between the ridges. It's not a great zone spot, but it has a lot of males, so I've been using it. So yeah, there is some zones off of the ridges, but it's primarily the ridges where you will find the majority of your Tahr zones. There's also been a few weird bugs with the Tahr grind as of now, so, you know, keep that in mind when going into this. There's been a couple of pretty major ones. I showed off one of them in my previous Tahr video, where essentially you'll have a herd of Tahr. You don't, like, delete the zone with hunting pressure or anything like that. You just come back there one day and suddenly it's a solo male instead of a group of 5 or whatever, and then you shoot that solo male, and then the normal herd ends up coming back the next run and you rediscover the zone. It's a very strange bug. But the other bug that's been happening that I've seen throughout a lot of people's grinds is Tahr zones just disappearing out of nowhere. Like the herd just completely vanishing off the face of the earth and moving to like some other place on the map. It's really strange. I'm not exactly sure what causes it, but I know a few different people in the content creator space that have had their Tahr zones just completely disappear without them deleting it with hunting pressure or even shooting any animals out of it in some cases. So just do keep that in mind as you go into this grind, that there is a strange bug that is currently happening with it. We're just going to go ahead and shoot that right there. There's 3 level 2s here, so I'm actually kind of tempted to just leave those and then abandon this zone. But at the same time, I do really like this zone, so I may just keep 2 of the level 2s here and then shoot the other 2 Tahr. This has been another amazing zone right here. This zone is one of the first Tahr zones I found on this grind right here, and this has just been such a good zone. Now, keep in mind, everybody's going to have slightly different zones on these grinds, so don't use my map of zones that I'm hunting as a like surefire way to find zones for your map, because there's a lot of places these zones can pop up and everybody's going to have a slightly different layout. So since the internet is out, I think I'm just going to shoot a ton of Tahr. until the internet pops back on, which it looks like it could be a couple of hours before the internet comes back. So I think we're just going to blast hard during that entire time. And considering right now we're able to kill about anywhere from 50 to 70 tar per hour, I think we're going to get at least a couple hundred kills during that time frame. Level 3 right there. Pop that guy real quick. I'm pretty sure I got this in the last video, but I don't think I ever showed him off. That is a level 1 tar right there. The only level 1 tar that I've managed to get on this entire grind right here. So this guy, you know for a fact he's staying right here, which means that zone right there will no longer get hunted, as I have not seen a single new male pop up there. We've got a couple of tar down range. We're going to shoot one of these 3s because I think that's really all it is. We're probably never going to know, though, because I think there's probably at least one that's out of render because we just saw one literally disappear in front of us. Ooh, we got a couple of tar right there. And one of them is a really nice 4. You know, I saw a couple comments last video that we were hunting tar that said you guys really liked the little, shot montages that I was doing. So I figured, you know, why not do a couple more of those? We got a couple hundred tar we need to shoot anyway today. So let's just, you know, show a little compilation of all those shots. Or at least most of them. Oh, that's a 5. There we go. Oh my gosh. Finally, another 5 has shown up. It has been a long time since I've seen a level 5 tar. Wow. In one of the zones that we got a level 5 previously as well, and there's also a big 4 there. Honestly, that 4 kind of looks larger. I'm not even going to lie. Kind of looks larger. Let's see if we can get their attention, because I need them to look at us. And if they're not looking at us, there's not much we can do. All right, so both are alert, but he just has not turned. We're going to shoot him first for sure. Okay, shots into both. Second one was not hit very well, though. And that is actually our 599th and 600th kill on the grind, with that being, I think, our 6th level 5 in total. Let's hope this guy makes diamonds. So far, we're 3 diamonds and 2 trolls on this grind. I feel like that's going to troll. Oh my gosh, it actually made it by a lot. Wow, these horns are curved back like a lot more than our other huge diamond that we got. That scored basically the same and weighed basically the same. That's really awesome. We got one that actually looks quite different than a very similar scoring one that we got in the last video. That's pretty wild. That's a cool looking tar right there. I mean, look at those fluffy butts. That's amazing. But that is such a sick little trophy right there. We've had decent luck with these diamonds as of now. We've got 4 diamonds and only 2 trolls, so we got a good ratio going there. I can't say the same for everybody that I've seen doing this grind. Some people have had some really awful luck with the level 5 tar, but we had some pretty good luck right there. Let's see, is this level 4 just as big as that 5? I'm a little worried because I messed it up, but we'll see. Okay, 100.06. It would not have been a diamond, but that is still a giant level 4 tar. Oh my gosh. Yes! We have finally managed this zone down. Oh my gosh. This was my least favorite zone on the entire map, and I really badly wanted to manage it down, and there we go. It is now all level 2s. That's huge. Because I hated going to this zone. It was one of the most, inconveniently placed zones ever, as you could probably tell by all the tall grass there, all the trees here. It's just not a great area. Oh. That guy's had a better day than this for sure. This guy has definitely seen better days. Oh, how did that even happen? Oh my gosh. What an interesting way to die. I can't say I've seen a Tahr do that yet. So that's wild. So at this point, I've done about 2 hours worth of recording, and obviously not all of that was hunting. I took a couple breaks in between to go do some other stuff around the house and things like that, but I left the recording going, so I've got like 2 hours of footage to sift through now. So I think from now on, we're just going to clip any good kills that we get for the rest of the day of grinding. Oh, there's a 5 right there. Hey, buddy, that's a 5 right there. Oh my gosh, just out of nowhere, a level 5 shows up. And that's a big 4, too. Take that 4 down as well. There we go. Finally, another 5. I think that one looked good. Yeah, it is. 107.68. That might be the new record. That might be my new best Tahr. So we're at 687 kills now. I think when I stopped recording and just went to using the replay buffer, I think we were at like 600, around 600. So it's been almost 100 more kills to get our next level 5. And it's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty. I'm really hoping to see another rare soon. We're almost 700 kills into this grind, and we've got 2 rares as of now. But it's been a few hundred since our last, so we can hope that that shows up very, very soon. That right there is our 700th kill of the Great One Tahr grind. And I think that is probably where we're going to leave it today. We managed to get 2 beautiful Diamond Tahr. No more rares and no Great One, but those Diamond Tahr were a couple of our largest ones that we have got so far. And we did manage to manage down a couple of zones, as well as introducing a couple more zones into the mix, as you guys can see down here. I don't think I showed any kills from them in this video, but I did get those zones set up, so we're going to be hunting on those in future videos and live streams. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you appreciated the content here, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing as well as leaving a comment down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!